Okay, we have been waiting anxiously for the servers to come up. And finally, they did, so here we are. It's a little later than I expected, so I've been kind of pacing around and, trying to figure out, what am I going to do while I wait, looking into things. And so part of what I found was that apparently, at least according to Grok, so take that as it is, EverQuest population of active servers peaked at almost 14,000 players in July this year, and that was its peak for the year. But I thought, well, that's not that bad. All things considered, knowing how few devs they have working on it and all that, I think that's a pretty dang good number. I think that the majority of the population, from my understanding, is, or at least was, concentrated on Origins. And I'm sure that fluctuates with different things being released and stuff like that. I'm not sure what came out in July, but I would suspect that something was opened up, because that you guys may know more about that. In fact, you probably do know more about that than me, because I was on hiatus at that time. So anyway, I assume something came out at that time for it to have peaked. But anyway, regardless, I think that's a good number of players. I don't know if how those numbers correlate to current numbers. But anyway, that was just something that I was looking into today and was interested in seeing. Now, we ran into some rainbow lights, and also realized that I currently have part of my gathering equipment. So let's change that out. Use the scrying stone. We got dim white, bright green, and brilliant white. Also have clawback in. Next we have bright blue, dim red, and dim white. Let's see what we get out of that. Nothing interesting. Well then. Had to move a little bit this next one. Brilliant red, soft blue, and dim blue. And for our troubles, we found nothing interesting. How about we take another step? Bright blue, soft white, brilliant white. Now we found something. Oh, a very tiny coin purse that contains an ancient silver coin. I'll take it. Let's try that again. Bright white, dim red, and dim blue. Let's see what we find. We disturbed something. Oh, a ghosty to fight. Alright, now I'm back into the fray here. You got a brilliant blue, bright red, soft red, nothing interesting. I'll move around a bit and see if we can get it to register again as a trigger point for this. Not looking good. I'm thinking maybe out of the ones that we can get from here. That's too bad. Alright. Moving on then. Let's see there. I need 12 for some apprentice scrolls. So I'm going to fly over to the southeast tower and see if I can find some of those. bags have a little bit of room in them. And it looks like I've gathered some items, including shinies, since I've been out and about. So it's not empty, but it's not full. It's okay. It's acceptable. My claw has in the meanwhile disappeared. Let's see if he comes back in on somebody else. Very highly possible because he didn't say anything but good morning yet. Just now registered him logging out. Oh, maybe he had to count to himself. Good morning. I see that it stuck you into the guild officer group, rather voice chat with me. It's what it had knocked me into too when I came in. He says he got booted. Yeah, I thought that must be what happened. The servers just came back up. Let's see who all's in the hall. Yep, it's 100. It's been up for as long as I logged in, basically. So, like, I don't know, what is that? 10 minutes, maybe? $100 is the maximum amount of people that are /UL the show. So, no matter how many people are in, it won't go above that. I wish I had done a /UL immediately upon logging in, like I thought about it, because I was watching the screen when it became available to log in. That would have been a neat test just to see how many people like immediately were waiting and logged. But I can say that within 20 minutes, because I just now checked it, there were definitely, it was definitely less than 20 minutes since I've logged in, so. Let's see how many are in this zone. 8 players in Thundering Steps right now. What I'm working on right now is Farsi's Requisition, but it's one that you get from Thundering Steps docks. And basically you have to do all 6 of, or I can't remember if it's 6, it's some number of the ones that you get when you first click on that workstation there on the docks. So after you finish all of those, then you'll be able to get a taskmaster quest or a Farsi's Requisition quest from the taskmaster who's in charge. And you do that one, and then you go turn that in. And it takes a little while. You have to kill these centaurs that don't spawn very often, and then they don't update it if you need it. And then you get another quest in which you again have to kill another kind of centaurs in the same area, but this time mostly heroic kinds. And also have a more uncommon spawn rate and uncommon update rate for that quest. Finally, you finish that. Then you get the next quest, which is this one, and you go harvest some plants, some bushes, you know, in Thundering Steps. And then you have to kill the 12, you have to get the 12 Varsity Apprentice skulls. Which is what I'm working on now. And as you can see, although there are quite a few of them, they don't have a one-for-one update rate. You kill them, and they may or may not update your quest. But there are enough of them that it's not that big a deal. Very good. Alright, now we got some Varsity Apprentice skulls. I don't think there's really anywhere else. Oh, let's see. I'll go run around in the fields with track on and see if there are any wayward Varsity Apprentices hanging out somewhere. I think I'll gather some moonstone, you know, stones, rocks, you know, rocks and oil, and maybe some roots if I run across those as well, because you know what, we're always needing that stuff in the depots, and may as well get them while I'm waiting on new pops. Looks like we've got an ad break going that ends in 57 seconds, according to my channel here. Got Venue forming up a Sanctum of Fear group in Positive. I've run across him a few times. He seems very active. And I believe he's a mystic. But yeah, anyhow, we've got 4 more of these guys that we need to get the updates for. I think probably one more pop of those is going to do it. Just gonna keep the track on, and I won't go too far away from where they spawn. And that way, when they do pop up, I see them. We can just go grab them real quick. I don't know if there's any more steps to this quest or not, or if it'll be time to turn in at that point. We shall see. I did not put my harvesting gear on for this. I guess I ought to, just to make it go a little faster, but I really don't see a lot of advantage to it right now. My harvesting gear, I have it set to be the pickaxe and the shovel. That way, that's what's equipped. That's what you mostly are ending up doing. Everything else is specialized, but the pickaxe works on 2 items, and the shovel works on 2 items. The other tools are all for individual nodes, so like the saw is for the wood. The trap is only for traps, for dens and the bins. So most of the time you're using either the pickaxe or the shovel. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this works and those other things. Like, I have this hotbar set up over here. Since I have my harvesting equipment on anyway, I may as well do it all. And so you can just click on this hotbar and it will equip the tool that you see in the image there. It may take a minute to get it in your mind which picture is which item, what that's for. But it's very, very fast to use once you have that put out. So you just click the button and you have it equipped, and your time decreases significantly because I'm using briarwood at the moment, which is the level 30 harvesting tools. That takes 1 second off of every harvest that you do. So if you harvest 3 times in, say, a beast den, you'll be spending 3 seconds less harvesting that den than you would have been without the tools. So it's very, very helpful. For me currently, it's not a huge deal because I'm just really waiting on the repops anyway. So it doesn't really matter that I'm saving time, but then again, on the other hand, it means that during this time that I'm harvesting, I will be getting more harvests in than I otherwise would. So there's that to think about. Maybe it means less harvesting for guildmates later. Or even if I'm making some alts, level some alts up, maybe I can partake of some of this too, who knows. I do at some point need to get on and level up some crafters. I don't really remember where I was going with the ones that I have. But, I can always make a new decision if I want to also, so it doesn't really matter too much. I think we have everything represented in the guild as far as crafters go. Some of them aren't as high level as I might like, but I think they're all, they're all represented anyway. I think I have one that I made while streaming with you guys, that I believe I was going woodworker with. And I think I didn't get past the class. I hadn't gotten to the subclass yet. I think I'm level 10. And definitely need to get on there and do that very soon. But I haven't had any real motivation to do that. I do need tailor though, who can make level 30 keyword, because I've got a quest in Enchanted Runes that requires a tailor. Basically, it requires a particular kind of hat. Let's see what we have here in this rainbow lights. We've got brilliant red, dim red, and brilliant blue. And that got us a disturbed corpse, which is, in this case, a ghost. We got brilliant red, soft green, and dim white. Nothing interesting there. Strong dim, bright white, dim red, soft white. And we have a disturbed corpse. This time it's a skeleton. It can be a ghost, a skeleton, or a zombie from these. There we have brilliant red, and brilliant red. So 3 brilliant reds. That's what we get. Oh, a magnificent treasure. Nice. Ah, look at that. We can get 50 silver coins or 50 scrying stones. Ah, it's a tough one. I have to think about this. But you know what? I'm getting the 50 silver coins. Then we have soft blue, bright white, and soft green. Got a minor opportunity, which is exactly what I'm looking for. Let's see which neophyte books we already have here. Okay, our options are for neophyte lesser training codes. So let's see what we have. We have diviners, alchemists, marshals, outriders. So we have one of each. Okay, so it doesn't matter what we get because any of them are good. I'll take another outriders next. Now, I've got some apprentices on track. These rainbow lights seem to be done. So, let's go get these apprentices, and this probably will finish off this quest. Probably ought to change back into my fighting grade. Doesn't matter too much. It's only hex dolls that I have. So far, one new update out of the one stuff there. More rainbow lights. We got bright white, soft white, dim green. Nothing interesting. Let's try again. Soft green. Bright white. And dim blue. Gotta disturb the corpse. We're gonna go ahead and take this horse's apprentice on it. I got the update there. One update. 10 out of 12. It's not bad. And here we have soft green, brilliant green, and soft green again. What is that going to bring us? Nothing interesting. Alright, let's try again. Soft blue, soft red, and brilliant red. We've got these Varsine apprentices just spawning all around us, so let's get a couple of those. Our rainbow lights went away anyway and push them. And we have here a number of Varsine apprentices that have been popped. And we may as well grab them while they're up. No updates from those. looking like a good chance that we're gonna need 2 more. Or 1 more repop after this. We'll see. Alright. As luck would have it, we got all those, and now we just have to kill skeletons in general. Good news, there are a lot of those. Whether it's going to be a 1-for-1 update on these or not remains to be seen. I think what I'm going to do is head over to the non-heroic ones, and that'll make life really easier. Faster, at the very least. Got a good number of foot soldiers. There's bad nature over here. Now, interestingly, that foot soldier does not have a feather over his head. I don't know why, but we're going to assume he will not update the quest. You see a shiny over there. Also, note. So far, it's looking like we're getting a 1-for-1 update on these, which is pretty awesome. Did not auto-attack them. And I ran up to them with auto-attack them. Sometimes it's very wonky as far as how the land is, and whether they're bunks or whatever like that. Looks like we got an ad starting in 51 seconds. That guy doesn't have feather over him. I'll not have a way to attack him, but let's just see if he updates real quick. So we kill this guy now. This is the one without the feather. And for reasons unknown, he did not update the quest. Despite being definitively a soldier. No, a skeleton. Also a soldier. Wow. 7 days, man. It's like every day, really. This is just absolutely arbitrary because these two are both skeleton foot soldiers and they do have the feather. That guy over there? Nah. He's happy as can be. He just doesn't have bones, is what I'm got on here. Well, you know, he's just not giving him up, you know. He's got a better hold on his knees guys. They're a little bit loose. Got some things rolling around here and there. Because, yeah. No updates there. Over halfway through this, I don't think I won't go that thing because he's going to take too long to kill. Person already attacked this one that was really open. Didn't really intend to. He wasn't paying much attention to myself. But I'll go ahead and knock him out. Anyway, he does have a feather. It's part of what I was looking for. Guys with feathers. Dead ones. Typically. 5 guys with feathers? Nah, not interested. Alright, let's see. We got this guy over here, this guy over here. And this guy over here, coming around. Alright, let's see, we're at 22 out of 32. It's actually kind of interesting because these are skeletons, and yet they're saying, it's what's for dinner. I thought that was kind of a zombie thing, like a skeleton thing, right? These skeletons are apparently hungry for brains. So maybe they're kind of zombie skeletons. Hard to say. Definitely a 1-for-1 update on these. We just have one of these guys left. Now we can go back, and I'll just evac over there to talk to the taskmaster Deldrin on the docks. That's the guy who presented us with this quest. He had mean things to say too, something about, you know, if we were late again, he wasn't going to pay us, and things like that. We'll see what he has to say now. Alright, taskmaster Deldrin. Well, we managed to actually get it done on time for once. Give me those specimens. They need to be wrapped for immediate transport. Here's your payment. I have one final contract. I might as well offer it to you. I say why? Because you don't have anyone else to help you? Let's get on with this, okay? Alright, Alright, so we have now these sleeves. Okay, let's show you this. Delphin says, this one will require you to do a little searching. It's not as easy as the other ones. We have a client who's interested in connections. They're willing to travel. This contract is for you. I say, I'll do it. And as a result of doing this travel type quest, we're going to get a room. There it is. Accept. Then gather the following: an amulet from one of Arshin's guardians, a lieutenant should have one, a non-rusted plate from a Relosian ghost here in the steppes. Finally, whatever you have to do, find a way to Zek. Once there, bring me a polished helmet from one of the orcs. Return to me with these items, and I'll reward you handsomely. I say, I'll get what's written on this requisition, not whatever garbage you're asking for. And so, first things first, we need 6 mystical amulets from skeletal lieutenants in the steppes, which is right over where we were a little bit ago. But rather than run that direction, I think I'll run this direction and see if the shiny is hanging out over there. It is. Woohoo. Always wonderful. Unfortunately, it appears that we are out of space in the bags. So, we shall not run in that direction. We shall call the hole and go in those bags. Then it looks like I'm going to have to take like a probably maybe 15-minute AFK after that, I think so. Gotta get something done with it. Shouldn't get too long. But first and foremost, I'm going to unload these bags. I'm going to go into the guild house, where we have a number of depots. Most of the depots available, and 2 performance depots. I'll get some of this thrown into there. Pretty sure I don't have any fuel hanging out in my bags, but I do have a house item. Might have some more legend pieces. Definitely have some collectibles. And I'll definitely have some harvests. And actually, might even have some scrolls. So, that cleared up the bags decently. There's still a little bit of stuff. I think I'll go and dump some of this in other places. For one thing, I need to go visit the vendor over here and sell her some of the junk, you know. She likes junk. Make sure I have a quick hide mark sale to make this easier. We'll quick mark sale on this and stick it into the bank. And then we'll sell these. Actually, just realized I already have this one, so I don't need to put it in the bank. I do need to put these coins in the bank. Those might come in handy later. On alts, perhaps. And then...
Please tell me you're not trying to get a loan with livestock collateral.
Take some of these things and throw them into their appropriate bank slots. I'm just going to auto bank the honor and auto bank the silver coins for now too. Alright, now with that out of the way, I believe I'm going to go AFK for, like I said, probably 15 minutes. Alright, there we are. And yes, we shall return. I can even possibly make it where it's an AFK screen, maybe a BRB screen. Let's see if I can make that show. I haven't done it before when I've gone AFK, but let's see if I can do that. Yeah, looks like I can. Alright, I will be back. Bye-bye for now.
really weird thing is, 3D graphics on computers still don't look real, even then, or camera footage either.
Alright, guys, I am back. Now, we'll see here, we've had some things going on in the guild a bit. Looks like they were discussing potions, and coffee is Michael's stuff open. Alright, cool. Now what I should do is get into the guild cell, just in case they need. Hey guys. Let's see here. Just for amulets from skeletal boots is on the list. Let me see while I'm in town. If I have anything that I need to turn in this area. I don't really think so. Restoring Wolverine says it's in those peanuts, but it really isn't. It is in various places. It's the Inspector in Cryptic Betrayal and Descendants of Torag in Neptune's Forest. Cryptic Betrayal guy is the Inspector of Ire. He's very, shouldn't be a big deal. But the Descendants of Torag, or the Descendant of Torag, is, epic. There's a whole zone of stuff like it's epic in Pulping Hollow. Otherwise, it doesn't really look like anything is relevant to know. I just realized too that I have a couple of books that I think I can dump. The Leatherfoot Tales, I've finished it. I don't know if I need it for anything or not, so I'm going to just kind of keep that around for the moment. I really don't think that I need it for anything. But I'm going to toss it into the bank just in case for the moment. It does look like I need some more food. Still have some drink, but I'll pop by the guild house and grab some food and some... Oh look, it's Dingle Wingle again. Of note, an elf, not a gnome. But alright, I'm gonna pop by and grab those things before I run off, since I'm thinking of it right now. Alright, let's see here. We've got poison potion and depots. I need... Specifically, I need Spirit Totem with Wolf, which I'm going to get a few of that. Go ahead and, yeah, that's more than enough, I'm sure. And turn the auto-consume on there. Make sure auto-consume is on and everything looks good. And then get some food and drink. I don't need any drink at the moment, actually. I just need food. Wisdom and stamina? Could do. That would last quite a while. I like it. Let's do it. Get a stack of that. Pop it on. And then I'll throw this one into the depot. It's only a 30-minute drink. And then I actually need to get some food as well. So that's our drink. But this is food. It's not great and wonderful for me. Oh, this will be better actually. 2 hours and 15 minutes. There's strength, stamina, and health. So that's actually the better option. Got a stack of that. Alright, that'll last a little while before I need to replace. And then we've got what else? I think that pretty much covers what I needed to do in here. Trying to think, did I forget something? Probably. It's okay. We'll pop out and I forgot something. No? That's a shame. Now, next question. Do I want to go 3 and 25 to get to the main steps? Or, actually, you know what? I think what I want to do instead is just pass this coin out of your shard. That's going to take me to the Splitpaw Den. I can do the solo arena there, then pop out and be straight into the main steps. Okay, Joy says, when you use higher level food, you get the better regen, or is it related to the food at low level? Yeah, you get diminished results when you use food that's too high level for you. So, yeah, that's why you don't want to use, like, okay. So, if you're on the broker and you see something that's very, very cheap and it's level 70, you may as well get it. Because, you're still going to get, your level stats for it. But otherwise, you're not going to get higher than your leveling. So I wouldn't pay extra for higher level stuff. It's just a waste. Using your level stuff, you're getting the full amount. So you don't want to go into the heroic. You do want to go into the soda. Okay. What's interesting is that Gladiator's Triumph used to give me options. I could do easy, medium, or difficult here. And now I don't seem to have an option the last few times I've been here. I don't know if that means it's giving me the difficult. I'm not sure.
Welcome to the pit. Are you prepared to face our champion?
I am ready to fight.
Here are the rules. The last person standing wins.
Okay.
If you win the match, you may take your winnings and leave. Or continue forward and risk losing it all.
And go on.
The more you risk in the pit, the more you stand to gain. Are you ready for your first challenge?
I was born ready.
Your first challenger is usually used as a training camp for Splitpaw children. See how you fare against
Running off instead. Going ahead.
Well done! It seems that you're worthy of fighting in the pit!
I'd like to continue fighting.
Your next challenger is a star. For several days, we should make for an exciting fight.
Alright, he's been starved for several days. Oh, hey, how you doing? It's Joby One Kenobi. Yeah, absolutely. It took longer than usual for them to turn down. And, I was waiting as patiently as I could be, which wasn't particularly patient. But finally, they got it on for us. I actually ought to go over to Fallen Gate later and see if the Batal Marion quest has been fixed. So that would be cool. With Homer and his brother, his corpse, was not appearing previously in the following date. I don't think it's now on.
Congratulations!
I'm ready for my next match.
A favor among the fans. We bring you the scourge of Splitpaw. Yellow 2.
So how have you been doing this morning? Have you steeled yourself for doing another bit of Origins? Or are you just still continuing your journey in Comcast?
Congratulations on defeating the aged Yellowtooth! Now that you've proved you can defeat our enfeebled elders, you can take on more difficult challenges!
I'd like to continue fighting.
Test your strength and resolve against this!
I would be pretty horrified myself if I saw this coming at me. It's pretty nasty. I would not want to get hit. Those things are like half of Apprentices' head, you know? Seems like a serious thing.
Well done! I never expected that strategy! On to the next challenger!
Let's fight.
Your next opponent has been trained from birth to destroy newcomers in the pit. Prepare for battle!
I think overall that the spider is more horrifying than the boar, although the boar is incredibly nasty, right? I feel like there's just something creepier about the spider.
You handled yourself well in there. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Of course I am.
Known to crush rock with his bare paws, our next opponent has the strength of 10 gnolls. We bring you Bosom Stone Band! Excellent! You defeated Fossum and prove you're worthy of our next challenger!
We're gonna wait for just a moment for a little bit more health regen before we run out. And we say, then bring him out.
In our next epic challenge, you'll face off against the duo known as Splitpaw's Hope. Ready? Fight!
So I'll decrease Armstrong's mitigation, and then Liz after take out moonstone. And those last 15 seconds, which is pretty significant. Enough time to get almost all the way down to killing moonstone. This guy is unleashed, which, you know, makes it almost a one-on-one fight against both of them as opposed to a two-on-one. Otherwise, we now I notice that a couple of now totems are permanent, so I'll resort the bags. And later, I'll have to remember to try to turn all the one of those things, but otherwise it may not start when it's thing.
You truly shined during that last battle. Well done.
I'm ready for the next fight.
Nothing you've battled thus far can prepare you for this challenge. Good luck. Fight!
So we have a few different guys here, and I want to start with increasing his moat. Now that didn't help him, so instead we will just raise that guy, and then try to knock out this slave here. That's the illusionist I wrote right there. And then we'll turn back down the hill.
Can you be stopped? We shall see.
Give a little bit of time for regen here. The champion is next. That'll be the last fight. And it's arena. Alright, let's go ahead and send out the champion. It takes him a little while, and I think that's because he must be running around, but on his way out, maybe going among the crowd, you know, getting more pumped up or something. Because it does take him a little bit to make his way out into the pit. But maybe he's just scared of me. Maybe he's afraid to have a challenger in this guy. The coward needs to know to our enemy. Here he comes. The pit's champion. And he has increased resistances against basically everything, but we'll start with debuff, and that'll help with that. He started by throwing a noxious very well. That's alright, because you can, I can interrupt some of his stuff for the last. And about to fit
You
again.
defeated our champion! You're the true pit master!
In that case, I would like my prize so I can leave this place. Now, it gives us, instead of a prize, a minute over here. Weird seeing all the people, you know. But then we get our treasure chest, which comes with a parent's pet, a mounted dreadnought scout for your house. Looks like this, except it has flame around it. And arcane champion's wrist bands. Very good for caster types. I already have one, so it won't let me have another one. So I'll just be leaving this here. And going the wrong way, thinking that I was going that to exit, but in fact, I just need to talk to Pip again, I think. Or actually, go out to the teleporter. Boy, I tell you. Alright. So, got that solo arena done. And now I'm going to head out to the Thundering Steps to go pick up the mystical amulets, hopefully, and the skeletal lieutenants. That's the goal anyway. See if it works or not. On the one hand, it would be good to build about the tunnels because there are some shinies in there. On the other hand, I think what I'm doing is I'm going to not go the tunnels in that direction. So I'm going to come from the other side, I feel. Okay. But I want to check on some shinies. I don't know that I want to go in to the upper tunnels and do the, the fighting type stuff so much, but I do want to check on the existence of any nearby shinies, and there aren't any, so, that's unfortunate. There's a bot reading me about the hub, but we don't really care about that. Just gonna go see where the shinies are. Get the right angle on that and just jump up without causing issues there. Wow, that's unfortunate. Shiny in question is just right amongst these terrifying. Oh, it's here. That's too bad. Let's go check this direction a bit. See if there's one over here. Because I do need a big number of these. And almost all of them, actually. It's important when you're in here not to fall down into the holes. At least if you want to stay on the easy route to get through this place. As it stands, however, I don't see any shinies that are in a nice, convenient location, so we'll go on out. So, Strobu and Kenobi, how many quests are you at? You have been moving right along, I think. Looks like I'm currently at 591 completed at the moment. Somebody is saying that there's no solidified loan currently in the marketplace. Alright, we have a skeletal lieutenant on track over here. Heroic, so takes some money to get down. Not too bad, but certainly not too fast either. Looks like we've got another one over there, in addition to this one here. Obviously, it's not a one-for-one update with the lieutenants. I'm not completely surprised about that. We're definitely going to have to spawn some. And so what we can do is we can clear out these skeletons, and that will pop some up. One here, one down there. We're gonna run out pretty soon, and we've got 0 of them to trigger an update. Okay, we're on 6, nice. It's definitely in those placeholder situations, and we're just gonna have to clear the heck out of these guys. And we'll start with the ones on the path, and then move into the petrified forest over there. And I'll start with the guys who are non-heroic, just because they're easier to take down faster. And then I need to get the heroic ones that'll be the next step. There's needing some assistance here. Let me see if I can solve this issue. for sure when he's rapping what he means. It says, it's auto run that he's having issues with in advanced. That's what's up. Basically, it sounds like he's lost his ability to do auto run. By clicking both mouse buttons. So here in the controls, mouse settings. On mine, I click the middle button, but the middle button is the same as clicking both buttons most of the time. Let's see. We'll go get him another fight. May as well get a couple of those. But then again, I see what a skeleton is back up. So that seems like a better idea. Even better than praying for skeletal routines is actually killing skeletal routines. Anyway. Another skeletal routine has popped, but it's supposed that way. I was assuming it would have been this way. I was assuming incorrectly. Another kids that I looted, so I'm now at 3 out of 6. It's not bad. Halfway doesn't take me long to get halfway to the first step. I'm alright with it, I think. see if we have any lieutenants. We don't have any more. Oh, yep. So let's head back in that direction. Pick up some of these guys on the way. I gotta remember to show you guys the Slayer status in the sometime. I know that somebody had mentioned about the update, not Slayer status specifically, but something about Slayer quests in I think World of Warcraft. Well, we don't have that in here, but we do have the Slayer status, which basically has to do with how many each type of creatures you have killed on your character. And it doesn't cover all of the different types, obviously, but it covers certain ones. I don't know that everyone necessarily knows that it's there, but it is. It keeps track of everything, and that's where you get your. Let's see. Let's see. Options. Yeah, it's in the options. I just looked at this the other day and I've already forgotten. But your suffix title can be from your Slayer status. I'm gonna head back towards the area of the path, because I feel like there's a possibility that stuff could have started to respawn by now. And it looks like it did, so. None of the runs we have caught are lieutenants, and it also appears, if I'm correct, this isn't from the recops, this is just from the stuff that I didn't kill in that direction. But this guy, he's out. I feel like I probably just missed him though. Let's head over and get this one too. How you doing? I'm working on spawning some skeletal lieutenants here in Thunburn Steps for this quest, especially for the physician quest. to get 6 mystical amulets from skeletal lieutenants. How about you? Nope, not in 10 contact. Rendering steps. Level is my main at? Well, it's currently level 46. Moving right along, believe it or not. Still haven't even really caught up on the quest lines. But I'm getting a little at a time. Looks like an ad starts in 7 seconds. There's more evidence will spawn because last time we see updates in this round of spawns has netted me nothing. Nothing. On the plus side, this is the last quest that I currently have in Rendering Stops. If I can finish it up, I'll have finished up most of my current. Well, I'll finish up all of my current Rendering Step stuff. One more on track there. After I get this one, I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Shouldn't be long, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 5. Hopefully some of this will have repopped by then. And alright. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I've been trying to fix that, mic versus ambient sound situation. It's an interesting thing because it's like I turn it up, then people say it's loud. I turn it down, they say it's too soft. So, I'll go and try. And also with the sound controls thing. The music volume doesn't seem to be the issue. Let's see here. We've got, you know, we could easily turn this down. I don't know if it'll help. But the ambient sounds, we could turn those down. Alright, now you're speaking a foreign language. What is the DB level? What do you mean? Let's see what we got here. I muted it for a second. That's probably not what we wanted. We got the volume mixer. That's not gonna be meaningful. Let's see that. Yeah, I have no idea. You stick with the end game for a moment. Alright, you too. Have a good Thanksgiving. Thank you for the advice. I'll try to look at it and see what I can figure out later on. Oh, I think that's helped. Alright, let's see if we have any more. We do have 2 more skeletal routine soundtrack. It's not going to be enough, but maybe there's more on the other side of the of this little forest area. Now that we've turned it down very low FPS, so let's see if we can fix that a bit. I wonder which one it is. Maybe perhaps the ambient sound. Try that. Try a random skeleton over here. Alright, I feel like if I go up a little bit more, maybe that. I don't know, I think that sounds a little bit better. Look at that, all 59. I wonder if we could turn up this a little bit. I think it would still be okay. think what that means is that, see, I had turned down some guys the other day, and it was the volume of voiceovers, and I think maybe I can turn that back up. To there. Give that a shot. Let me know how that sounds, guys. I feel if you can tell the difference, and if it sounds better, then we can keep it like that. Alright, let's see. Now we gotta go a little more back in the game. Knock some of these skeletons out. That one's filled, that one's filled, that one's filled, that one's filled. So well, I think we've got most of my molds. Got a little crew running along there. And now I will go to the other side of this thing and see if you have any skeletal tenants hanging out on that side. Maybe they don't like this side. It doesn't suit their fancy in the way that they'd hope it would. Huh. Too far away. Interesting. So I have another skeletal basement in trap. So then go get one. Unfortunately, I still need 3 more updates. So it's not that important. I'm going to jump right on the name, because I'm going to be able to just run down.
Comes at last. Bones was my friend.
Go platform and pesky pictures. These guys over here are heroics. Yeah, they are. None of them have got soldiers. None of them are Lieutenant Turtle though. Got a number from foot soldiers. Often they'll go shiny in this area. But not at the moment.
And it's fine.
Gotta go ahead and tell him I'll end up cutting him off. That won't be good. Got another one on track now.
Sick death. And it's fine.
Two more updates on these guys.
And it finds you.
Let's see here. I feel like we got this foot soldier. And running on over. That guy over there. Let's see how many people I kill right now in the steps. Oop, people here. I've been feeding the large group that I saw a minute ago. Now update that. Got another one on track now, and so let's click him and go find him. That's okay. Just takes a moment longer to plug them, that's all. There's another one up there, I see. Alright, 5 or 6, that's not bad. Almost there. quite a few more. Rolling around over here. That's nice. Let's about getting these started then. I think I already have the lift one. One second. Okay, look at that, you did get it. And now we're gonna need 3 eyeballs from the patchwork command of the next forest. Okay, alright, let's go ahead and pull the docks here with the bag. And then we can hop right over to right, let's get an interesting case. Don't need anything, not surprised, but you never know, it's always best to check. Patchwork men are going to be up toward the castle, which is another place that I need to head back into soon. But I think I'm going to have to take a break and get over toward the castle, but because I'm going to have to eat some lunch, haven't eaten yet. But I think I'll get over there, at least at Magicent. And then probably I'll go ahead and take a break for about 30 minutes to an hour most likely. So I'll let that, and I'll come back after I've eaten that. I think it's still doing maybe. Because we should have been 2,000 coins to the C1 Web Fun Challenge. You guys are like approaching that goal, I've noticed. It's gonna be a hard day when you have to set up the web thing, but I think we can make it. It's alright. Alright, so I'm about to hop off for a bit. As always, it was a pleasure streaming with you guys. My mic is low. My mic is still low. Oh no. Okay. Let me see if I can turn that up some more. I think I've got it turned up in OBS pretty far, but let me see. Maybe I can turn it up further. Not much. How about now? Is that better? Is it, it's the same? Oh my goodness, okay. When in that case, let me see what I can do. Right there. Turn it back down a little here, maybe. And then turn that. That won't have there. I don't know if this will help any or not. This is adjustable. That's the sound, you know. Not necessarily you guys doing. If only I knew more about what I was doing. Okay, I'm gonna accept this and come over here. On the voice options here, somebody type between and down real bad. Let's see, I don't know if that'll help or not. Does that help on there? Can you tell any difference? Not really. Okay, I didn't have the order on it. Yeah, and I just have to turn it up more on APS. I'll try to. It's turned almost all the way up, but I'll try turning all the way up and see if that helps it out. Well, it is at its max on APS. I could turn the volume down. The game volume down. And if that would help or not. Let's see, if we turn the most volume down a little. Is that any better? Oh, your phone's... That's good. Alright, I can still hear the game okay. At this volume. But let's see if you can hear me okay. And also hear the game. Is that better? I'll find another fight to get in over here. Let's see. Alright. On this train. Okay. Alright, hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier to hear me during the fights. I don't know. Maybe. The volume is constantly an issue. One of these days, we're gonna find that sweet spot where you can hear the game and me at the same time. It's gonna be amazing. I saw a shiny over there, so I'm gonna kill this tree, and then I'm gonna get that shiny. And then I'm gonna take off for a bit and get some food in real life. Alright, that looks wonderful. Get back over here to the road, and then I will take off for a while. It was a pleasure streaming with everyone. Thanks for the tips, Brody, and also Davey. Wow, hopefully this fits the volume situation a little bit. I'm not sure, but maybe. But I will be back in 30 minutes to an hour, I would say. So hopefully, if you're not following me, be sure to follow me, turn on notifications, and hopefully I'll see you all in a little bit. All right, bye-bye.